What's going on, guys? Sohnee here, and welcome back to the Twice journey. For those of you guys that are new, we are watching the Twice music videos in release order. Last time we checked out Likey, and I like that song, especially because it had a very surprisingly good rap section. I've been critical about some of the rap sections in the past, but that song did really, really well, and you guys loved that reaction. Now, I also asked you in that video if you guys wanted to see two music videos in one reaction video, and a lot of you guys said yes. So we're gonna try that today. We're gonna react to Heart Shaker and Merry and Happy in this video, and we're gonna see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys like it, we're gonna continue doing it that way. Otherwise, we'll go back to one per video. I'm okay with that. Now, very quickly before we get into the video, one last thing. Someone left a really good comment because I mentioned that I didn't want to make individual reactions to the Time to Twice episodes. Someone said that instead of that, I could stream myself watching the episodes. And I thought that was a great idea because then I don't have to set everything up and make individual videos and then upload all of them. I could just stream it. It's much easier to do. And I think it's a cool idea because then it allows you guys to watch it with me live and interact in the chat, and I get to like talk to you guys while I'm watching the videos, and I get to have like real-time information and advice and stuff like that about what I'm watching. And I think that's such a good idea. I don't know how you feel about that. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. But I think it's a really good idea, and if you guys like that, then I might actually start doing that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into Heart Shaker in 3, 2, 1. Okay, a lot of pink off the bat. It reminds me a little bit of the feels. She almost looks like Nye on here. Okay, I like the jeans with the white top. Very nice outfit. Already we're starting to see like sets. Big departure from Likey, which felt more like casual, so. I like how the camera is like tracking them. You see how like it pulls back? It almost makes it feel like it's one shot. But they're obviously cutting in between. Very smooth transitions. Yeah, these outfits are great. Love that. Oh, okay, they switched it up. More colorful outfits. I like this grocery store kind of scene. Very interesting. Yo, Gio looks... Bro, she gets better and better in every music video. Jungyoung, a little bit longer hair here. Okay. I like Chaeyoung with the long hair. Like, just black long hair. It looks good on her. This reminds me of like a Scooby-Doo kind of scene. You know that classic scene where they're walking like through the doors and stuff? Okay. I will say, I like the Likey chorus better. This one isn't bad, but it's not as catchy in my opinion. The outfits though, top tier. Sana's amazing. Okay, we have a classic Mina slowdown. You know we love that. Gio again. She has a lot of parts in this song. It's a really good high note. Oh, this is cool. They have like their they're like colorful like outfit versions, and they're like white top with jean versions side by side. It's a cool thing because they had to film the scene twice and then edit it together. That's cool. There's a lot of work that goes into this behind the scenes. And it seems like the more we get into it, the crazier they're getting with this editing too. This ending almost reminds me a little bit of Knock Knock. That was the one, right? Where they were outside with the snow. Very similar vibe. All right, so that was Heart Shaker, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not one of my favorite tracks. I know some people in like the last video commented and said that they really love this track. Personally, I don't know, something about the vibe, it just didn't hit the same, you know, compared to a lot of their previous tracks. It's not a bad track, but I think something was missing from it, and I don't really know what that was because everybody did their part really well here. You know what I mean? There wasn't a moment that I felt was like out of place or that was bad, but it just wasn't as like exciting. You know, something was different about this that I don't know. The energy was not the same, and for that reason, it wasn't one of my favorites. Now we mentioned some of the negatives, so I think it's a good idea to also talk about some of the positives. And I think the most important thing here were the outfits. I think this like white top with the jeans. I talked a lot about it while we were actually watching the music video, but that was a fantastic choice because you have these like very colorful backgrounds, almost like neon colored backgrounds. So having this very like, you know, muted kind of style really helps them stand out amongst that background. So very, very nice choice. And I will admit, I think Chaeyoung with the long black hair is my favorite look of her so far. So I hope we get to see that more in the future. I don't know if we will, but really, really like that. Also, I have to say, the editing and the creativity that they're putting into these music videos keep increasing. I noticed this in Likey. I mentioned this in Likey, how they kept implementing a bunch of like really cool editing techniques. And they continue that here. They have this like shot where they're doing almost like a one take, but obviously they're like, you know, putting in edits in between so that you don't really realize that it's like being cut. And then the ending part where they had like the two different versions of themselves together, grouped up. I thought that was really, really cool, especially because it takes more work to do those kinds of things. So very, very nice on the producers and directors' part. Now, something else that I noticed, and I don't know if this is actually the case or not, but it felt like Gio had more parts than usual. Like, she showed up a lot in this music video, which, you know, traditionally, because she is one of the strongest vocalists, she has a lot of parts. But in this one, it felt like she had more. I don't know. Maybe that's just my imagination. That's what it felt like to me, at least. Also, we had another Mina slow down bridge kind of section, which are always good. And I'm starting to understand that every time there's a slowdown section, Mina's the one to start it. Except in Likey, for some reason, that was the one song that had a slowdown that for some reason didn't involve Mina. So interesting to see. She's back though. Great to see. But yeah, overall, decent song. Not one of my favorites. But let's move on to Merry and Happy. Okay, I think it's safe to assume that we are getting a Christmas song. That's what I was wondering, because like you see the title, but I wasn't sure. After hearing like the bells in the background though, you could tell this is gonna be like a very classic Christmas song. That was cool. They had like the camcorder from like the 90s kind of vibe. I gotta say, like the music videos have felt very laid back. Like these past three, all of them give like a very casual vibe, and I really like that. This feels like it's like a scene from like a movie or something, or like a TV show. Like even the way that it's filmed, like it's not extremely in your face like most of their music videos are. The song is very calm. She hit the yeah, it just seems like a fun time. I like this shot right here where they're like tracking them. They have them on like a trolley and they're like tracking them with the camera. Oh, that's cool. They're like including the sound from the camera. It makes it feel very vintage. Almost like a big family like looking back on like old school memories. This looks like so much fun. It's giving me like, you know, Mariah Carey kind of vibes. Like All I Want for Christmas Is You kind of vibe. Did they film this during Christmas time? Yeah, they're doing it again where they're like pulling them along on the trolley. The vocals are cool. I like this style because it's like super different from what we've heard so far. Okay. I didn't really expect a rap in a Christmas song, but it was alright. Not as good as the Likey rap, but I mean, for a Christmas song, like, you can't really do much with that, so I think that was alright. She looks like she's ready for Christmas with like the red top with the white. Sauna's always a vibe. Oh wow, that's it. That's actually a pretty short song. But there you have it. That is Merry and Happy, and we watched Heart Shaker as well. Very nice way to wrap things up, honestly. Like, I assume that they released this on Christmas or like around that time, so this must have been a vibe back then. Not bad. Now, this song is a little bit harder to analyze and talk about because I can't really criticize it, considering that if we look at it from like the perspective of this is a Christmas song and it's just supposed to be just a fun time, then if we look at it from that way, then I think the song fits and completes that role absolutely perfectly. You know, it's just a fun song. It's a Christmas vibe, but obviously it's a song that you can't really vibe to unless it's Christmas time. So it's not something that you can enjoy all year round. And because of that, you know, obviously I don't see myself returning to this. But I think the fact that they were able to like write a Christmas song and put it out and just have something for the fans to enjoy during Christmas, I think that's a cool vibe. I think that's a very nice different change from what we've seen in all their other songs in the past. So overall, great. I don't really have much to say other than that, honestly. Like, I hate that we aren't really able to talk about this at length, especially because even the music video was very laid back, so there wasn't a lot to, like, pull, you know, from the visuals themselves. Everything else that, like, I noticed, I've already said while reacting, so I don't want to just repeat myself. But yeah, overall, I'm glad that I combined these two because they have a very similar kind of vibe. And it seems like they're actually from the same album. I think someone mentioned that as well in the comments, that they came in the same album. So I think it was a great idea to combine the two. So that was great. Anyways, that is going to do it for the video. And I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and, you know, leaving so many comments, because I really wouldn't be able to go through this journey without all those comments. You guys are being extremely helpful, and I thank you for that. And a lot of you guys are enjoying the reactions, and I'm enjoying going through this journey. I'm exposing myself to music that I never thought I would ever check out or listen to. So this is fun, and I want to keep doing it. So I'm excited to see what's next. So if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, you know what to do. And take care. I will see you guys in the next video.